Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Last run, let's put it this way. This run can't really start any worse than the last run started. Well, I mean, the last run didn't start so bad. I thought that thing was going to explode in my face. I'll take things I've only heard leaving the mouth of your mother for 100. Porno Alex Trebek. In any case, yeah, I really didn't expect that last run would work out as well as it did. We ended up winning fairly comfortably. Without even having to take advantage of our, I really don't like infestation. Parasite's better. Now, I believe it is a special item. Would you kill me if I, took it right now? I guess we're about to find out, because I'm gonna snatch it. In any case, it worked out well. We didn't even have to abuse our pill advantage that we had in the form of that bad trip pill. Basically, our defensiveness ended up carrying us to victory. Now, I like when we win, but I much prefer when we win by doing a lot of damage as opposed to just being able to take a lot of hits, I never fancied myself like a 12-round heavyweight boxer, more of like someone's gonna get knocked out in the third or fourth punch or something like that. That's more my style. I much prefer glass cannon to what is like a freaking armored, wiffle bat. Is that's the opposite of glass cannon? Like a super high defense but very low attack type system? I don't know. Anyway, maybe the opposite of a glass cannon is just a tank. Now, I haven't played many, MMOs, I'll admit. I think that's where the terminology comes from. In any case, Famine's dead. We're certainly doing a pretty good job so far, I would say, of putting ourselves in a decent position. Don't really care about that Spirit Heart, except now that I think about it, maybe I do, because that'll protect us from, well, that clearly was not worth it. It'll protect us from taking red heart damage on the next floor, which could mean that we have a better chance of getting a deal with the devil, and it has the fringe benefit of possibly helping us find a second secret room, although it's unlikely. So I'm gonna get it. And I got it, and it's gonna give us a better chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor, which would definitely pay for itself, plus we got a Spirit Heart out of it. So there's positives all around here. And again, I'm placing a major focus on actually getting a deal with the devil, because that's one thing that we didn't really get at all on our last run until we got Spirit of the Night super late into it. And Spirit of the Night ended up being a pretty glorious item for us, so I'm very much hoping that we can maybe get a little bit more offensive here right off the bat. You know what, we also got the Mark on the last run, but it wasn't via a deal with the devil, it was via a very aggressive Demon Judgment play. So if we get 2 bombs, we might be able to gain access to both our item room. Well, I guess it would take 4 bombs, or 3 bombs, but we might be able to gain access to our secret room and shop via the secret room. Secret room shop and item room, sorry, is what I meant to say there. Via the secret room that appears to be adjacent to both of them. So we've got a few outs when it comes to that. If not, we'll definitely end up using our key to go to the item room. Unless we get a ton of money in the next few minutes. Probably going to end up using the Empress card on this boss fight. Again, I want to maximize our deal with the devil chances as much as possible. So if I can kill these Larry Jr.'s super quickly, that means I'm much less likely to take damage. It means I'm much more likely to snag a deal with the devil. It means I'm much more likely to snag a good offensive items. There's a lot of ifs in there. But hopefully we can turn those ifs into buts. Nope. That didn't even make any sense, but also it didn't work out for us very well. But we did get HP. HP is what it is, which is good. It's the fuel for life, we need it. I'm going to use my key to go to the item room now. At least we'll have 1 reroll available for that. I was saving rerolls for our deal with the devil room or our boss room if it ended up paying out with a shitty item, but it paid out with a pretty good one. Now, Celtic Cross is almost the same as the Parasite in my mind, where I think it's okay, but mostly I'm taking it because it makes the pool of the deal with the devil and angel room, respectively, a little bit thinner. And by making that a little bit thinner, it means that I have more control over what I actually end up getting. A couple of spiders in there. That was a calculated risk. I didn't really want to go to that curse room, but I thought maybe it'd be worth it. We lost our Spirit Heart, but hopefully we'll get one back. There's our secret room. I valued that more than the chest, and that might have been the wrong decision, because we're only going to get 3 cents on here. In here, I suppose. But what's done is done, so it's time for us to move on. Fortunately or unfortunately. Pretty content with this run so far. It seems like we've got a pretty good thing going, but nothing major, positive or negative for us so far. That Tinted Rock also would have been a viable use of that bomb, but I figured we were in a pretty comfortable position. Why not double down on our HP? Or, sorry, why not double down on our money so we can get some shop items in the future, potentially? I probably should have taken damage there. So, just trying to take out the silkworms as soon as possible, because obviously they're the biggest threat, and the turret is much easier for me to actually kill. And again, unfortunately, you know, mission don't take red heart damage is in full effect here. Means that even though we've got a lot of HP, I'm kind of, I don't want to say hamstrung or anything like that, but I'm kind of under pressure. Which I don't like to be, but it does probably make me play better. Even though it's uncomfortable, it is probably a good thing overall, I suppose. We can't get to that without a ladder or something. Alright, lots of self-sacrifice rooms so far, unfortunately. And we've pretty much got the same situation that we had earlier, right over here. Alright. That was a little scary. You pop up. I don't have a lump of coal anymore. This episode's recorded right after the last one, so I still have a little bit of a hangover in the sense that I feel like I have the same items that I used to have, which I clearly do not. Certainly didn't have the parasite on this last run. Do the parasite shots that bounce off the walls end up doing any extra damage? I really doubt it, but I figured, you know, those enemies are closer to me, so why not try to take them out sooner? Might end up being helpful. They might even do less damage when they bounce off the walls. I have no idea. I don't really understand how the parasite works. I'm gonna take it. That luck down is the best kind of down you can get, as far as I'm concerned. Except for, like, maybe a really important speed downgrade or something. But I was almost hoping for bombs or key. Give me a chance to actually gain access to one of the rooms that I'd like to go to, an item room or a shop. But there's always a chance that maybe we, you know, we find a chest inside of that mob trap room that can help us out there, or we get the crate or something from this boss fight. But again, priority A number 1 remains deals with the devil. If we can swang it, which I think we can. Now, we'll just back it up here. We know the drill when you're fighting Fistula. You want to get those silkworms out in an orderly fashion is the way I want. Not necessarily quickly, not necessarily slowly, just at an appropriate pace is how you want those silkworms to show up. Now, the silkworms are probably easier to dodge than the Fistula parts by themselves, so, you know, they're a little bit more predictable. A little bit easier to forecast. It's a good thing. One more. Oh, okay. We get a spirit heart. That'll help us out on the next floor. And we get to deal with the angel. Weird. But this is, I haven't closed the EXE from the last time because it causes some kind of unpredictable effects when that happens, and I like that. So we're going to get a guardian angel and be good to go. So, HP plus guardian angel. Pretty good floor. Sacred heart would be amazing. We'll see. We might be able to oh, okay. I'll just take it, I guess. Doesn't look like we'll be able to go to the item room or the shop, but there is still a small chance we can get a consumable to drop after this. And it doesn't have to be a key. If we get a bomb, we could theoretically bomb our way into that item room, at least. No way to bomb our way into the shop, which is a shame because this is the last useful shop, and I don't really have that much money. So if I could get to the secret room, get 9 cents, and then, I don't know. We're still a little bit shy, I guess, at that point. But we're closer. But anyway, let's not waste our time thinking about hypotheticals. Instead, let's think about the reality of the situation, which is that we may stand a small chance of getting to this. Come on. Really? Yeah, we may stand a small chance of getting to the item room, but it's not something that we should necessarily bank on. Mind you, the fact that we got an HP upgrade just in the cursed room helps out a lot. And we got another luck down pill, which I guess I'll take. Shit, dude. I am going to look for the secret room on this floor. We only have 1 bomb. It's a bit of a risk. Why would I look for the secret room on this floor? If we get 1 cent, that's enough to give us a chance to get an arcade on the next floor, which now we will not have. So it's positive, it's negative. You know, we got positives and negatives happening here. 6 HP, 3 floors into the game is great. Parasite's fine. Guardian Angel Cube of Meat, also some nice bonuses there. But unfortunately, shouldn't have moved. D6 doesn't mean too much if we can't actually access item rooms or shops. You know, those are pretty much your go-to rooms when it comes to improving yourself. We set the precedent for a deal with the angel. I would not mind getting more deals with the angel. I would not mind getting more deals with the devil. And we actually got a key, so maybe we actually will have a way to generate some kind of items outside of the boss room on this run right here. Probably should not have stood right next to that enemy, but we made it work. Alright. Start looking over to the side here. Really want to take out that fire as soon as possible. Don't jump into it. You always jump into it. There we go. No bombs. So what we'll do is just hang back. And pennies are good. Pennies from heaven. Penny loafers. Quarter for your thoughts. Or wait, penny for your thoughts. Quarter for the call and all of your mama's love. And other stuff like that. But we really need to stack up pennies if we're going to be able to get much out of them. Another pill? I'll take it. I like to live dangerously. That's lovely, except it did block off that mob trap room. But having a health upgrade pill in the rotation is excellent. Not going to go to the curse room just yet, because we would take red heart damage, which is obviously something that I'm not too keen on. And wary about spending this key now that we're getting close to enough money to make the shop worthwhile. We could maybe use it there instead. Gain a little bit of a benefit in that regard. Okay, bad damage, but that does allow me to use my Guardian Angel Cube of Meat combo to tear these dudes up. And we still haven't taken red heart damage, so I think that there's a very real chance that we get a deal with the devil and or angel. And I'm open to anything, man. We're in a very flexible position here because we're doing well. We've had the game work out in our favor so far. Now we can open both rooms. But yeah, things have been working out very well. So, you know, we could totally absorb a defensive item and not feel bad about it. We could totally get an offensive item and start tearing it up without having to worry about not having enough HP. So anything at all that gives us an advantage is worth picking up at this point. Might not take 9 lives. Our HP is a little bit too valuable for us to, you know, forsake it like that. Devil card is good, so let's just try not to take damage on this boss fight. I'm gonna use the devil card. I know I've been better about saving tarot cards, but again, in a situation like this where we have no spirit hearts to back up our red hearts, I think it's a good idea to get through this fight as quickly as possible, which is gonna require, you know, doing as much damage as possible, and thereby giving myself the best chance of snagging a deal with the devil, which will help us out long term more than saving this devil card ever would. Plus, we might just get a second devil card or an empress card or something proportional to it later and find out that we wasted a good opportunity to use the devil card. So I'm positive about this. This was a good fight. We've done all we could, and we got Cat of Nine Tails. Sometimes that shit's just gonna happen. There's positives and negatives associated with that, as I always say. Now we can actually gain access to the curse room and not feel too bad about it. We have enough time to get some rerolls to use on the boss room. This is not a post-Isaac stretch, it's just your regular Isaac stretch. After a long day of recording, well, in the midst of a long day of recording, I suppose. I'm gonna open it. I'm not gonna open. I'm gonna open it. I don't regret it fully. I really hope that we would get like consumables plus a key, like consumables that are not a key plus 1 key, so it would at least objectively pay for itself. Now, this does not objectively pay for itself, but it did give us like 15 cents in exchange for a key, and there will be one more consumable at the end of the fight. So it'll probably end up paying for itself. Worst case scenario, we go to the shop, and with this 26 cents, we might be able to buy an item and a key, but there could be greed in the shop. It is possible that we have spent a key on something that won't give us a key in return, one way or the other. But I still, if you had told me that there were like 13 cents or 11 cents in that chest, I would probably go through and open it again anyway. It's enough money to almost buy 2 items from the shop. 2 items from the shop can mean a lot. And we'll probably get another key somehow anyway. Let's check out our curse room as well. No incentive not to take red heart damage except for survival. Guppy's tail, yeah. I mean, we're not rolling in keys, but a free Guppy item means that other Guppy items are possibly, they're probably more takeable, if you will. So let's do some more, well, not more exploration, actually. We'll just open up our shop and see if there's anything useful inside of there. I hope that there is immediately, because I really don't want to use rerolls for anything but that range upgrade in the boss room. Yeah, it's pretty much an ideal situation, isn't it? We got compass and a key. Lovely. Compass is beautiful. Key is going to allow us to open that item room. And we're going to get to it basically just in time to have another reroll, so... Whoop! Cautious here. Still kind of salty that we don't have any spirit hearts to protect us for future, you know, floors where we want to have a better chance of snagging a deal with the devil, but, you know, we're trying. What can I say? There's more keys, more money. Always nice, especially when you have Guppy's tail. Ooh, this is a scary situation. I never like spending money on judgment when I need this money to go to future shops. That being said, it's basically like having another item room. Okay, we'll talk about that. I'm gonna take Little Chubby. I think Little Chubby is actually pretty solid. I had Little Chubby on a recent run. Can't remember whether or not I won that run, but whether or not I did, Little Chubby was a big part of my chance at success at the very least. Plus, it means we save a reroll to use on the range upgrade instead, which is more important. Judgment is giving us a key, which is good because it allows me to open that other golden chest. And now he's giving me a tarot card, which is the Chariot, which is not particularly useful right now. But maybe in the future. Don't make me spend my money on nothing, Judgment. Okay, well, you did give me a key, and I can use that key to open this golden chest. I'm gonna take this. I think I could actually use a speed upgrade right now. We're not particularly fast. We're not particularly slow. But it's always nice to future-proof yourself. Never know if maybe we'll get the small rock, lard, other items that do give you a speed downgrade, fat odd mushroom, etc., etc. Those are items I like to pick up, but they carry a small negative. We've just offset that small negative in advance, and if we don't get them, that's also fine too. Let's re-roll our range upgrade. It becomes the coat hanger. Great item. Yeah, very happy with this run so far. Offensively, great position. Defensively, good position. Now we look for more money. Because if I leave this floor without Judgment paying out, I'm going to be pretty sad about it. So we know there's no arcade on this floor. But there's definitely going to be a secret room. Well, likely going to be a secret room, I guess I should say. That was easy enough. Apart from that, there's not really any way for us to get money. There's like a spike area down there that does have a penny, which I would probably, if push came to shove, I would sacrifice one red heart to try to get that penny, just because we'd pretty easily be able to replenish it anyway. Perfect time for a golden key to show up, of course, after I've already opened, like, every door on this, or every lock on this level. And this is going to be our last room here. On the bright side, we have Little Chubby, which means every single one of these jerks is gonna die in one hit. Can Little Chubby go through the rock? No. Of course, that's a silly question. Nothing can go through the rock. He's incredibly muscular. Very dense. Okay, well, thank you, Golden Chest. Justice gives us another... Oh, man. Gave us a lot of money there. That's actually super beneficial. So now we can also have a bit more of a greater chance of finding the secret room. There's one, two, probably 3 locations where it's likely to be. Why not try to find it? Worst case scenario, we spend 3 bombs. Best case scenario, we spend 1 bomb. I would really like Judgment to pay out in advance, though. Well, he gave us another bomb. There we go. Map plus compass. Can't be too complainy about that. Oh, and there's our secret room. I would never have looked there, so I'm very thankful that we got the map. And that's a lot of money. So I would say we turned out, or this floor turned out pretty well for us. We got map, compass, Tears upgrade, Little Chubby, Guppy's tail. Yeah, that's a good caves part too. Did we get another HP upgrade? Did we have 7 HP when we came down here? Where would we have gotten an HP upgrade from? That's a good point. All right. Well, it's a good run. I really can't complain about pretty much anything right now. Would like to see more deals with the Devil and Angel. So I really can't complain about anything, but watch me complain anyway, is basically what I said there. So get Little Chubby in line for a perfect KO there. That didn't work as well as I thought it would, but that's okay. And, you know, map plus compass means we have a pretty good bead on, you know, where to go on this floor to make it most efficient. So I'm gonna find that blood bank just after we check out this item room. And then I'm going to... Oh, stay away. Stay away. Careful. Even more careful. Oh, okay, 1's down. That's a good start. Little Chubby, thank you very much. And then we're going to go to this boss trap room. So, I mean, we've got our work cut out for us. It's Necropolis XL. It's going to be a long floor. Robo Baby kind of sucks. Not as badly as the poop, but that's fine. So, yeah, there's a lot of reroll targets over here, but I think it makes sense to fight our way over to that boss trap room soon rather than later. I really hoped that Little Chubby would work out a little better there. It actually did okay. Yeah, it put them all about 1 hit away from death if it didn't 1-hit them. That's pretty solid. And we're going to have to backtrack a couple of times here just to get effective use of our rerolls. But that's okay, because we picked up that speed upgrade, which is my other super selfish reason for not rerolling speed upgrades as much these days is I really hate backtracking. So the more I can avoid that, the substantially better my life becomes. There's a good use of the parasite. And you go, whoop, 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 there we go. Sneak around this way and then come back through the middle. That's a lot of money. Whoop. And maybe a little whoop. Okay. Well, that's going to be annoying to go around 50 times, but, well, you got to do what you got to do, right? Maybe we'll get lucky and find, well, that's not lucky, but I was going to say maybe we'll find the ladder in the shop and then we won't have to deal with that. But I would much rather find anything else in the shop. Now, we reroll the poop, and it becomes spider butts. Spider butts really bad. But eventually, we'll just run out of really bad items. Now, we should probably fight our way over to the arcade a little bit. Again, just to make sure we're not wasting rerolls here. This is perfect. Thank you. And there's a tinted rock here. If we get very lucky, may be able to blow up one of the bomb flies near the tinted rock. We'll wait until there's only one bomb fly left to try to swing it, because then there's less shit to deal with, of course. Oh, now's our chance. We fucked it up. Okay. It's okay, wait for a second pass. I think we can get one shot in here as long as Little Chubby doesn't hit it. Now, he's gonna get close. Oh, I fucked it up. You know what? I'd rather just use a bomb than take forever here. Small rock. Small rock. Single spirit heart. That's okay. Did what we had to do. And we still have many, many rerolls awaiting us on this floor. We need some keys as well. We should be able to get some. Somehow. And we just pop out, and then pop back in, and then... I should have gone a little further on this one. Just one of you. There we go. Oh. Thank you for Little Chubby for giving me some extra damage there at least. Harder shot than you'd think to finish that off. I know we should go back. At least going back is a little bit of a... It's a game, you know? At least we have to go through that every time. So I'm learning a little bit. But it is kind of frustrating to have to take forever. This is how you sort out a floor like this, though. So I'm not too sad about it. And hopefully, as I squeak the crap out of my chair, we'll be able to get something amazing here. Doctor's remote is still terrible. Thought maybe we'd find the second secret room. So now that we know we're going to have a reroll ready for the boss trap room, what we'll do here is just gamble the shit out of the blood bank. And we're not going to use our chariot card because we actually want to lose HP. But if it pays out with the blood bag, so be it. And with Celtic Cross, I think I'm still just going to go hard on it because the most important thing is just getting the HP in the first place, like from the blood bag. But I want to accomplish both if possible. It is a little bit of a risk doing this, but there is a decent amount of HP left for us after. A lot of money available here too. Good for a gambling situation, obviously. Getting a little skittish that we're not going to quite make it to 1 heart before it pays out. Oh, we needed one more. Oh, we're so close. I say we get hit a couple times and then go to that boss trap room before we pick up that. It is risky, but we'll have the chariot card and hopefully it'll be HP on the boss trap room, so we'll be fine there. And then we can pick that blood bag up for a huge HP bonus. But we'll see what we got. I'm glad we got it, don't get me wrong. So hit me. I want you to hit me. There we go. You're gonna need to hit me again. Maybe we'll wait and see what we've got in the room prior to the boss room. Or the boss trap room, just in case it's truly heinous. Okay, that was a little scary. We could always just use a bomb to hurt ourselves. And then hit me. You're gonna need to do it again. Thank you. Okie dokie. No keys. That's sad. Squeezy. Squeezy is worth picking up, and it also protects us, which is nice. And then we'll use the chariot card just to make our lives a little bit easier here. Alright. Then we'll have 2 monstros, I think. One peep. Not really 2 monstros. I was a little bit off in my estimation there. There we go. Easy fight, though, and, you know, I think you can understand where I was going with this one. And I think it mostly worked out in my favor. It was a little bit of a difficult choice to make, but, you know, free squeezy is awesome. Very content to have it. Okay, that's a little risky. Shouldn't be taking so much damage. And we can really afford to be kind of aggressive with our... Oh, Jesus, don't die. We can really afford to be pretty aggressive with our play right now because we don't have to worry about trying to get a deal with the devil on this floor, because unless we get another special tarot card, it's just not going to be in the cards for us, is it? That was well worth it. Okay, well, we'll work our way over towards this other item room. We don't have that much to reroll, just the shitty item room. We could even fight our first boss and then just use the rest of the floor. Well, we'll go to the shop as well, but use the rest of the floor as like reroll potential. And obviously we want to pick up this. I'm hoping we won't have to gamble to get keys, but sometimes, you know, you got to do what you got to do. We lost both of our squeezy spirit hearts, but that's okay. We got the Tears upgrade still helping us out. They can't take that away. Well, they can if they give us a Tears downgrade, but hopefully they won't. It's not necessarily the most ringing endorsements of courage, but so be it. So we're gonna go right, up, right, and inside of our item room, we will find Polyphemus. 10 bombs. So 10 bombs is the best item we've had in there so far. Unless you maybe prefer Robo Baby, but I don't think you should. But we have enough time that we could pretty easily reroll 10 bombs a few times and probably gain some tangible benefit from it. So this is the one time I hate the Parasite, is when it frees all these neutral flies, which are always annoying to kill. And we get a range upgrade in here. So, you know, the reroll wars are in full fucking force right now. Unfortunately. We need to earn a key. You know what? We'll just work our way down to the shop first, and hopefully we'll earn a key on our way. But assuming we don't, we'll have to gamble for a key. But we have plenty of time to get more rerolls. Probably the worst use of Little Chubby, I thought, that ended up being the best. Little Chubby got stopped on the fire, and then the conga liners got stopped on the fire for like 2 seconds, which gave me a really nice window to actually deal a bunch of damage. Okay, some of the worst red heart damage I've taken in a long time on this room, and it just keeps getting worse. There's our reroll. Golden chest on, or a golden key on this floor would be so worthwhile right now. I guess I'll gamble a little bit. I'll gamble until 53 cents. That's where my tolerance sits right now. Okay, you know what? I'll even go till 50. One of these days you're gonna have to pay out. That's helpful, actually. Surprisingly so. Just keep it going here. A little bit of money never hurt anybody, except it doesn't benefit me at all. I don't know what, is it luck down that's giving us a greater chance at getting... Oh man, that's so good. But is luck down what's giving us a greater chance of snagging these good nickels and dimes, or is that just random chance? I'm happy either way, but you know what? I'm gonna blow you up and hope that you pay out with the key. Can't always get what you want, I suppose. Well, it's a little bit of a laborious trip here on this floor, but that's okay. We got 10 bombs on one room and a range upgrade on the other. Range upgrade definitely gets the reroll priority, no question about that. And if we just get a good item in the shop, good items in both of our item rooms, we can finally be freed from this prison and start bum rushing the rest of the game. I'm not, you know, eager to finish the game. Well, we had to get it once per run, right? I'm not overly eager to like rush through and be like, oh, I gotta get on with the rest of my day. It's more just like, you know, this run is... How am I gonna work this analogy? I'm just trying to... It's like you have like a 99 in a high school course, okay? Like I'm in a good position here, but you still got your final exam coming up. Now, no matter how you do on the final exam, you're going to pass the class, probably with like a pretty good mark, even if it's worth like 30 or 40% of your grade. But you gotta study, right? Like that's how I feel right now, is I've put in a lot of work and gotten pretty lucky to get to this good position. But now I find myself with a little bit of senioritis, not really wanting to finish the job here because I've already, you know, I put in 90% of the work. And I want 90, I'm content with 90% of the benefit, but, you know, I've been burned by not doing my due diligence so many times in the past that we have to go through with it and finish it off. A key, please? Oh my god, well, the money is great, but unfortunately, you know, unless you give me some penny-shaped currency, I don't even know, the country of Loxley maybe uses that, but I'm not really able to do too much with it here. I can't even tell which little chubbies are mine and which little chubbies are theirs. It's like we've got a bathhouse up in here. No keys? Of course no keys. Well, we'll walk all the way back here, reroll chocolate milk. I really don't want to spend 20 minutes gambling to get one key, open up a shop, fight Super Greed, and then reroll the Steam Sale into the Notched Axe. Like, that's what I feel is going to happen if I continue down this road. But we need to get something. We're not in a one position yet, and it's not just like, oh, this isn't a one-run circle jerk joke. It's more like we really could easily take a lot of damage and find ourselves in a terrible position. Max's head, wonderful item. Very happy to have it. Maybe my favorite, like, base damage item improver in the game. I don't know if it's objectively the best, but it's pretty great. We'll now spend a little bit of time gambling here. We really only need to win 1 key or 2 keys. And we can take our time. You can see our shots are much larger now. Doesn't always correlate with an increase in damage, I think, but a lot of the time it does. So there's Pretty Fly, and that's good. We got some red hearts back. We're not quite at full health, but we're pretty close. Keep it up here. More keys is exactly what we came in here for, so if you could just pay out, that would be awesome. The bombs don't hurt, I'll admit, but, you know, the keys are the real reason we're here. So if you could just pay out with those, that'd be lovely. We are going to be at full HP for this boss fight. If you could pay out with pills, that'd be great too. You know, I could always use some more full health pills. Tears upgrades, etc., etc. Oh, there's another Pretty Fly. Can't actually benefit from that right now. I don't know about you guys, but I find myself, like, only paying attention to the 3-Skull Monty and waiting to see if he's going to at least have the chance to give us keys, so that I can inevitably be super disappointed in 2 seconds when he chooses not to. And he is making the choice. Don't think that it's a random chance bullshit thing. Ah, there's the dollar. I didn't mean to pick that up, but I was standing right next to it. Effectively, that was the worst dollar of all time. It actually gave us like 30 cents, and it's too late in the game for it to be that useful. I can't believe that we have not found a key yet. I really do not want to explore the entirety of this floor looking for a key for the rest of the fucking game. Especially knowing that there's a pretty good chance we have greed in the shop. Just pay out, man. Oh my god. Okay, we'll go down to 90 cents. But after that, I'm just going to start killing floors looking for a key. No, those are bombs. I like bombs, don't get me wrong. I like big bombs, and I cannot lie. You other players can't deny. When your presence is graced with Mr. Mega's face, it'll make you win your race, you'll get sprung. I don't know, I tried there, you know. My rhyming is not that incredible on all occasions, but I thought that one was relatively okay. Yep, this is bad. Just run. Could be worse. There goes our spirit heart. Oh well. We're gonna take damage. I mean, I'm taking damage, and that sucks. There's our key. We're gonna fight our boss, though. First boss, anyway. Just because we'll have a reroll perfectly timed with it. You know, I'm taking damage, and you might be saying, oh, Northernlion's playing so badly. Keep in mind, we're on Necropolis XL, you know? This ain't your daddy's depths floor. These are tough floors, man. This is perfect, actually. We'll have many opportunities, if we so choose, to reroll what the Fallen gives us. So if the Fallen gives us a shit item, we have plenty of time to work with it. And obviously, this is shaping up to be a super easy boss fight. Once we get one of them killed, it's really a no-brainer. But we have the speed necessary to dodge both of them, even if they both chase us down at the same time. Yeah, there we go. You soon to follow. Ah, Ouija board. Pretty much the definition of a shit item. I will take, and I'm, you know, you're not going to be happy with this maybe, but totally felt okay taking the crate. Wheel of Fortune. Not a good card. But we don't have anything better. Now we can open this. Well, I regret it. But let's go down and check out our shop finally. I'm assuming it's going to be greed. We're going to get another reroll, I suppose, reroll our item room a couple of times, but I really don't want to spend 40 minutes on Necropolis XL. I'm so sick of XL floors. I mean, they're alright. Sometimes they can be beneficial. More beneficial than your average floor? Rarely. But I'm sick of the amount of time it takes. And we haven't even, like, we've only taken care of, like, 2/3 of the room here to begin with. Right? Like, we still have not fought a third fully. Maybe even closer to a half of the floor, so I really don't want to spend another 25 minutes doing that just to maximize our rerolls, get Polyphemus, and also still win. So there's the quarter. It's obviously worthless for us right now. Strength card is better, I guess, than Wheel of Fortune. And I'm pretty much at the end of my rope. I think I'm just going to go fight Mom. I'm not even going to pick up the quarter. I guess we'll go pick up 10 bombs. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. And if you're mad because I'm being lazy, keep in mind how long we've spent on this floor to begin with all the backtracking with stuff like the mob trap, or the boss trap room and the blood bank and yada yada. I think I'm making a well-reasoned decision to get everybody home on time, when things are already shaped up quite nicely for us. So we have 9 HP, 2 Spirit Hearts, plenty of damage, full suite of orbitals. This is all very good. Map plus compass. It's pretty much your textbook minus Mom's Knife or Brimstone great run. And lots of damage right off the bat there. Anytime we can get a little chubby in for an attack, we should do our best to make that happen. That's a pretty good example right there. Full little chubby charge, somewhere around like 10% of Mom's HP here, which is solid, man. Nothing wrong with that. That was a shitty use of it. I probably should have stopped firing like a second earlier, but hey, we're done. We get the coin purse. We know a lot of good pills. Luck down is a good pill. Bad gas sucks. And bombs are key. That's good. I'm actually very happy with that. Because bombs are key means that now I can open all these Guppy's Tail golden chests. Oh wow, this is going to be a really quick run to our boss room here. Which is great. This is our last likely deal with the angel/devil chance. Which I'm very excited about because I have the HP to take basically anything. Do we know this? We do know this. That's an HP upgrade. I'm excited about that. We've gotten 4, maybe 3, but I thought it was 4 HP upgrades solely from pills, which is above average, to put it politely. Really, really above average. I mean, the mean payout is probably 0 HP per pill per floor, or 0 HP via pills per game. That might not have been worth opening, but we traded some keys for more bombs, I guess, which is an adequate trade when we had 19 keys and 1 bomb when we started this floor. Now we're a little bit more well balanced without having sacrificed very much. Probably never gonna take that. Very content with our key situation. Thank you. And I should learn a lesson on this floor and handle, or this room, I should say, and handle things a little bit better. A little bit more in line with the way that I would like them to go. There's no reason for us to be taking damage on rooms like that. You're dead? You're dead. And you will soon be dead. That's what I was looking for. Alright, I think we did very well on this floor. You probably would agree, I'd say. Not trying to sound cocky, it's good performance. It's exactly the same, it's like a mirror of the boss fight we had, this exact position last time. We ended up getting Spirit of the Night from a deal with the Devil Room, an item that made a difference when it came to eventually getting success. Now, I took some dumb damage here, but I haven't taken red heart damage, so I think we still have a good chance of getting a deal with the Devil on this floor. There it is. And Guppy's Paw we can't really take. Even if we picked up the nail, we couldn't get enough Spirit Hearts, so we're just going to reroll both of these. Yeah, and you know what? I can do something... Oh, no, I can't. No. I'm going to take Mom's Knife. You might feel that that's not fair. I'm sorry. I wanted to pick up the mark there as well. I'm in the midst of like another miniature streak here. I gotta take all the advantages that are presented to me. So our damage should be through the roof right now. And again, if you feel salty that I got Mom's Knife, even though I'm not necessarily, you know, doing all my due diligence on this run, go watch that last Maggie run. You know, if a man's on Survivor or something like that, you're not gonna say like, hey fatso, are you gonna eat all that Burger King, you big old glutton? If when he gets off the island, you're gonna say, holy shit, this dude just spent 30 days, you know, eating shitty rice in Vanuatu. He can eat a Whopper with onion rings if he wants to, right? That's how I feel. We had a really shitty run offensively last time. I'm taking everything I can get this time. And it's working out quite nicely, if I do say so myself. This is a one run. Every win helps out my morale. Starting to build a base of confidence back here. Feels good. Ooh, not quite, huh? Okay. You're gonna pop up in the same, nope, a much better place for me. All right, ignore those sirens. They're coming to, hey, are you Northernlion? We had reports of you getting carried in the Binding of Isaac outside of your control. Okay, good. Don't even need to use bombs for crowd control, necessarily. In fact, I would say we just don't need to use them at all, because our damage is so good. Already got permanent bombs, yep. Lovely. And we're done. I did take damage. Should be a one run, at least. I mean, I could get whittled down, but all I really need to 100%, we're probably at like an 85% chance of victory. All I really need to guarantee myself a win at this point is one good tarot card or like one full health pill. Even like a Lover's tarot card might be good enough. Similarly, and we do have not permanent Polaroid invincibility, but some limited Celtic Cross invincibility. But similarly, You know, if we go to that secret room and we find an Ankh or a 1-up, it's pretty much the same situation. Golden chests haven't been as amazing as I'd like. So, you know, I mean, this blood bank is something that I'm not going to touch. Very little potential benefit for an enormous potential cost. I'm no economist, but that seems bad to me. It's just money, which, what's even the point of picking it up, I guess, but we did. That should have been bad damage to me. And I'm thinking we may end up using the strength card against Isaac. That's bad damage. Good hit on Greed's part, I'll admit. Should probably try to kill one Greed before focusing on the other one. There we go. Ooh, a little close for comfort there. Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to use this strength card. Guarantee us a shorter fight and, well, that Spirit Heart helps. Yeah, guarantee ourselves a shorter fight. That's good. We are a little low on HP and HP gain. Okay, you know the drill here. The dodging's gonna be a little tricky, but we do have a full suite of orbitals. That's what I'm looking for, is that Celtic Cross. Like, that's basically open season to go buck wild. Anytime we get Celtic Cross, apparently that's 50% of the boss's HP gone. So that's good to know. We don't really need to do that much damage outside of those periods, but we'll try anyway. Good dodging. Ooh, yeah, good dodging. That was excellent. I had a great time with that one. Now just give me Polyphemus and we can feel really good about this. Monstrous Tooth, Bomb Bag, Mom's Bra, the Quarter. Well, I should have picked up the Quarter earlier, would have saved me some time. Mom's Bra is a great item on the chest, but we got plenty of time to reroll, so I'm gonna reroll. I don't like any of those items enough to pick them up at least. I do like Peeper's Eye sometimes, even if people admonish me a little bit for picking it up. I think it's a little underrated, maybe. I don't know if it's a special item, maybe that factors into its like power rankings or something, but I think Peeper's Eye is not as bad as it gets, you know, lack of credit for. Yeah, probably should have been hit again there, but that's good. I'm glad we didn't. Okay, alternatively, the greatest or worst room. You heard me talk on the last run. What's my strategy? Nope, I fucked it up. My strategy is at least keep one of these guys in sync. So by that, I mean, I fucked it up. At least get one of them to the point where they're permanently firing lasers at me. So I'm trying to put myself in harm's way to make that happen. It's easier to do it with the one that moves more slowly. Wow, that was some fucked up diagonal shots there. Okay, one of them's dead, which is really the exact purpose of my strategy, but it didn't work out. Truth be told, that fight went fine. Could have been a lot worse. Shears sucks. It is better than the D6 at this point in the game. But, you know, so is almost every spacebar item that actually has an active effect, so I'm not feeling like that confident about it. I mean, sure. This is fine. The Rosary's nice. Gives us a little extra HP. Little Steven's fine. We'll get one more reroll, and I guess we'll use it. And we'll probably end up taking the Shears into this boss fight. But, yeah. Not quite the incredible coup I expected on the chest, but that's okay, you know. Can't always get what you want. Most people don't know, but I invented that quote. It was later stolen by a variety of music artists. What about this one? Well, I don't like that at all. What else was back there? There was an item. I've forgotten what it was now. Razor blade. Could be interesting. Could be. You know what? Let's use the razor blade. It'll be a good time. Give us some extra damage at least. And by using the razor blade a lot, we can probably get ourselves a good. Like we can use it until we get Celtic Cross, and then just run into the boss and see how much damage we've done at that point. Like if it takes us 4 hits to get Celtic Cross, which I don't think it can. I think it has to be in like 3 or under. Why even take the luck foot at this point? But whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at here. What was that card? It was the tower. I mean, it could be good if we end up in a terrible situation when the angel fetuses show up. But we'll try to make the razor blade work here. And I didn't mean to hit that. Oh, I got rid of the D6. Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb, and we could end up being in a terrible situation here. If I die, I want you to know I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie. So Razorblade, Celtic Cross. Work with me, Celtic Cross. 1, It's views. 2. There we go. Now we stand next to you. Gotta admit, that's not quite as much damage as I thought it would be. This is looking a little scarier than I intended. Oh, don't throw. Just don't throw. Oh my god, I think I might have thrown. Full suite of orbitals. Oh, hello. Hadja. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.